There's nothing like a couple of boxes of nickels on a Saturday. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, I've got 2 boxes of nickels I've been saving for a few days, and I'm super excited to get into them. This is the box with the holes on the bottom from the bank that I've been doing very well on silver at, and I already can see through the holes on the bottom that it is circulated. We'll do a live opening when we get to box 2. This is box 1. It actually came from the same bank, but they had this kind of box. Now, I've typically not done great on these types of boxes. However, I do find my fair share of buffalo nickels when I get these kind. At the end of the day, what am I looking for? I mean, obviously, I'm looking for Silver War nickels. I love finding silver. I would love to find a buffalo or two, maybe a better date. Obviously, I wouldn't mind finding some key dates or semi-key dates. Any good 50s or 60s nickels that have a good strike and still some luster would be cool. And of course, any varieties that I could find would be amazing. That being said, I'm also eagerly awaiting my 4th V-nickel ever found. I've only found 3. It seems like every 150 to 175 boxes, I find one. That's how many it takes. I don't remember the last time I found one, but it's got to be upwards near 100 boxes searched since then. So I'm hoping that one of these boxes can give me what I'm looking for, but I'm not expecting it, just wanting it. You guys know the drill. We're going to get this hunt started, and I'll be using my nickel coin hunt mat today, of course, so that I can refer to it and hunt safely. If you guys would like my nickel coin hunt mat or my microscope, I have links to those items down below. Finally, I do want to say something I don't normally say, but if you are one of the 45% of the viewers who watch my videos and don't subscribe, please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. That way you'll get notified of when I post more hunts. Enough of that. Let's find goodies. Roll 2 got an early start. Our first find is going to be a 1946 minted in Philly, 1 year off silver. Roll 16, and we're going to have a 1947 minted in San Francisco. Not a bad year, but not a key date or a semi-key date. And while I have you here, this one looks a little bit old as well. It's just a 59 Denver. Roll 30, and it's been kind of a slow box. Nothing really spectacular, but we did just uncover a 1939. Is there a mint mark? There is not a mint mark that I can see. I don't think there's a mint mark there. It could be an S, actually. I'll have to look at that damage. But while I have you here, is there any doubling if it's a Philly? And I don't see any doubling. But give me a second. Let me just make sure that's not an S. I think it's too low, but your mind always plays tricks on you. If it's an S, I'll bring you back in, because a 1939 S is a key date, but I don't think it is. Let me just validate it. No mint mark, just some damage. Always fun seeing a 39 in the box, even if it is kind of corroded. Roll 38 is going to yield a toasty 1941 out of Denver. Roll 40 is going to give us another 1941, slightly better condition, from Philly. Roll 42, I just cracked open the roll and flattened them out, and towards the back, look what I spy. Can't get mad at that. I guess we'll go ahead and grab that first, even though this one's a little shiny. 86. Let's take a look at the buffalo. It's got a date. 1936. Philadelphia. Not in that bad a shape. We do have a little bit of horn detail, but a good date. Decent front. It does have some dings, but that is a buffalo, my friends, and that is part of the reason why I hunt nickels. Roll 44 is going to yield another 1939. Will there be a mint mark on this one? There isn't. How about that DDR? And it is not. But a second 1939 of the box, we'll take it. And a buffalo. Roll 46, and we've got a Canadian beaver. That's right, a nickel from 1997, minted in Canada. Our first foreign of the box. Box is almost out. Can we get another find? Roll 47, and we will have another find because we have another 1939. And this one's got a mint mark. Let me just make sure it's not a 59. 1939. And that is an S, my friends. S mint mark. 1939. We have just found a 39S key date. Jefferson nickel. Not in the best shape, but I don't care. We don't find these too often. I'll definitely take that. We'll put it on the top and see if there's anything else in this box. Box 1 is hunted, and it wasn't a bad box. A little light on the older Jeffersons. 11 from the 50s, 4 from the 40s, 2 from the 30s, not including the semi-key date. I did pull out a couple of decent older Jefferson nickels of 63, minted in Denver. And a 64, also minted in Denver. We found 4 2009 Denvers and a Canadian 1997 nickel as well. The finds of the box, we did score another Buffalo, a 1936 Philly in pretty decent shape, and a key date 39S. Not in the best of condition, but a key date nonetheless. So overall, a better than average hunt. We got a Buffalo and a key date. We can't get mad at that. But that's only box 1, and that's the boxes that I don't do that well in, and we didn't do that bad. Let me organize this up, and then we'll move on to box 2 and do a live opening. All right, box 2 is ready to be opened and hunted. Let's see if we have any enders, first and foremost, and if we can open the box. I don't see any enders on the top, and by the little bit of a space I looked at the bottom, I also didn't see any enders. So we're just going to get right into it. You guys know the drill. If we find something, we'll bring you in, and hopefully we find more things like that, and maybe a silver or two. Well, we're on roll 2, and just like the last box, we're already going to find another 1939. So it must be the week of 39s for me. And this one is a Philadelphia, which is common, unless it has doubling. Which it does not. You would clearly see it on 5 cents and Monticello, and it is not there. But a third Philadelphia 1939 through 52 rolls. Roll 53, and we're going to have another 40s nickel, 1940 on the nose, minted in Philadelphia. And I think I see, it's just a 57, but I figured it was old by the strike, and it is. 57 Denver. Roll 56, another 40s find, 1941 Philly. Roll 64 is fittingly going to find us another foreign, and it's a commemorative one from 1992, the 125-year commemoration. I don't remember what it's for. Maybe my Canadian friends up north can let me know what this one was commemorating, but either way, we'll take our second Canadian nickel of the 2 boxes. Well, the second box of nickels is hunted, 100 rolls, and I'll be honest, my better box type didn't outperform my less than better box type, if you will. Still, it was a good hunt overall. We ended with 24 50s nickels and only 6 from the 40s. Crazy. As far as the other finds, we did find 5 2009s, all minted in Denver, and 2 Canadian nickels as well. A couple of miscellaneouses here. We have seen a nickel like this before. I don't know if it's the same one, but somebody decided to give Jefferson a little bit of a makeover. Kind of cool. And then I kept this pretty cool toner, 1981. Don't know if I'll hold on to it forever, but definitely wanted to pull it aside. I think it looks pretty nice. We have 3 really nice nickels here, a 1959, a 1963, and a 64. The 63 and 64 are minted in Denver, and I believe this is a Philadelphia. So it's a little bit better date, not a semi-key or key date, but definitely a lot less of those minted than the other nickel years and mints. 3 39Ps, none of them were the DDO. This one is definitely corroded, but I keep all 39s. We did find a Nic-A-Date, a 1939S. Not in the best shape, but a Nic-A-Date nonetheless. And then, of course, my favorite find of the box, even though it's a common 1936. I love myself some Buffalo nickels. Happy to have scored that. No silver in that 2-box hunt, and no V-nickels yet again. Hopefully you enjoyed this 2-box nickel hunt. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.